Sir, how was Allama as a father?
Well, you see, that generation of fathers was different from the present generation. They were usually very strict, and they had their own idealism how they are to bring up their children. And I would put them into the category, or rather I would put my father in the category of those very strict persons. I'm not like that with my children. I mean, my children think perhaps their parents are not as competent to understand as they themselves are. So this generation has changed. In my times, of course, you have to just obey what the orders have been given, and you could not deviate. So, as a strict father, I had restrictions. I was not allowed to wear European clothes, European dress. There was restriction. There was also restriction on my coming home before the sunset, if I had been out of the house. There was also restrictions on certain restrictions like not seeing cinema, and there was also the clothes which I am supposed to wear. They are supposed to be of certain value. They should not be expensive.
Did you have any intellectual disagreements with Allama when you were still young?
No, that was not possible because when he died, I was about 13 years old. So apparently there was no such communication. But of course, he sometimes would ask me to recite his poem, and I would recite it in his presence. And of course, then he will direct me and tell me how to recite poetry as opposed to prose. Because you see, if you are not really accomplished enough to know the difference of reciting a poem as compared to reading a piece of prose, so you have to be acquainted with it. And the teachers always tell you if you are a student of literature. So in that way, sometimes he would ask me to recite his poem, or the poem of Ali, Musaddas-e Ali, for instance, and always would correct me if I were reading my pronunciation is not right. And apart from it, sometimes he'd like me to sing it, and I would sing for him. So in this way, there was this kind of communication, not more than that.